DIECAST NORBZ is a channel devoted to the teen to adult toy collector, pop culture fans, and fellow nerd enthusiasts. This is a PG-13 channel. I might say so. Viewer and parental discretion is advised. DIECAST NORBZ, INTERGALACTICHOOLIGAN, and thanks again for joining me. I really miss you all for like the time that I've actually been away. Hopefully I'm actually like a little bit more recharged than I was before and everything. I'm happy that you're actually here. Thanks for joining me, and I hope that each and every one of you actually had an amazing start to the new year. Like my heart is actually going out to everyone in California who is actually going through like all the fire and like the wildfires over there are just horrendous and everything like that. Please, everybody over there, keep safe and everything. Make sure that you're actually like keeping your loved ones safe and everyone like free from harm with like all the smoke inhalation and everything that could actually go on there. I hope this actually dies really soon and everything. And I really can't stress that enough. I hope that you all are actually safe. Everybody who could actually donate to any cause that actually helps out the wildfires out there, please do. Today, I'm actually going to discuss something else. Right now, we're actually in the middle of Transformers Reactivate. And today I'm actually going to be discussing Starscream over here. I'm actually going to save Bumblebee for like another time and everything, but since we're actually like in Reactivate season, it looks like that we're not getting Reactivate as a game anymore or anything like, which is actually kind of a shame. So I kind of wanted to like touch base with everything that we're actually getting over here. Here goes the box for the dual pack and everything, and I really hope that eventually we'll actually get like other figures from this game and everything like that, because these guys are terrific. I really hope that you all get a chance to like check these guys out. And there goes the back of the box right over here. There goes the side with Starscream himself and everything, looking amazing. There goes the other side with Bumblebee, and the top where we can actually see Transformers Reactivate right over here. I am kind of like really annoyed that this is actually happening right now and everything. So we're actually going to touch base on the figures, and I really hope they actually do something with the title itself and everything, because like it looked like everything that they were actually doing there was just going to be great, and I'm kind of missed that we actually aren't getting them anymore. So we're talking about it. So welcome to the show. If you haven't already, please hit like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you want swag, please go over to TeePublic, and then you can actually go over to DIECAST NORBZ page. I'll actually link you at the bottom also and everything like that, where you can actually get some of my swag and everything. You'll actually get the DIECAST NORBZ t-shirt that actually has my face on it. You'll actually get you can actually go over there and get like a monogram shirt with my logo and everything. So like that'll actually be awesome. Again, subscribe, please. I really would love to actually get like a lot more or a little bit more in the way of a push of like more viewers and everything. And I appreciate you all for joining me today. And before we hop into Starscream, I'd like to give you a non-paid announcement. That's a non-paid announcement. You got that, YouTube? You got it? And this actually does two things. It'll actually help me work on my voiceover stuff and everything like that I'm actually trying to create a catalog for, and also to advertise for Optination. He is actually doing a wonderful job with Planet Toys Utah. Planet Toys! Yeah, Planet Toys Utah. Planet Toys Utah is a great site. You can actually find old toys and new for all of you. And he's selling just great stuff out there. It's the best price that you will actually find for Titan's Triptychon right now. So go over to Planet Toys Utah, tell him that DIECAST NORBZ sent you, and you can actually get 25% off on all items in the store, excluding pre-orders. So that's not to pre-orders. I'm sorry about that, but that's the way it goes. You just can't do it. You just can't do it. But anyway, go over to Planet Toys Utah. Planet Toys! And check that guy out and everything. You can actually use NORBZ Galactic 25 for 25% off. That's NORBZ Galactic 25. And just tell them the die has been cast for buying you some new toys. Anyway, so go check him out. He's amazing. And now, let's get back to the review. Please subscribe. I actually tell your friends, your best enemies, your sworn compatriots and everything. Please get them over to DIECAST NORBZ Activate. And now, let's check out some Transformers Reactivate. Transformers Reactivate. I'm actually kind of sorry that we're not going to be getting anything from the video game here and everything, because like these guys just look like they were going to be great, you know. So I told you I'm not going to be discussing Bumblebee right now or anything like that. I'm kind of like taking like a slow and steady pace with these guys. But here was Starscream in all his opulenceness, and he is just really, really awesome. Just let's pan through this guy and everything so you can actually see everything that this guy actually is. I'm going to pick him up in just a second, but look at how beautiful the styling of this jet is. He is amazing. Let's take a good look. So as you saw before, Starscream doesn't come with like any landing gear whatsoever or anything like that, but this guy is so super cool. I love how angular he actually is here and everything. We actually have like his rear thrusters right over here. And one thing that I'm actually gonna like stress out right now with this guy is like how sleek this guy actually is and everything like that. He looks like he can actually just like fly through anything, you know, any storm whatsoever and everything like that. Let's check out and then I'm actually loving the fact that we actually have these intakes right over here, or like the exhaust or whatever that's actually supposed to be and everything, maybe an intercooler system or something. We actually have like the intakes right over here. That's actually really nice. And on the bottom, you really don't, I mean, we all know that this is actually going to like turn in, that these are actually going to be a part of like what we actually have for foot gear and everything like that. But really, there's like really just like very little that's actually on here that actually shows that he's a bot. One thing that you'll actually notice is that there's like hollow space right over here and over here on the nose cone. I don't necessarily think that that could have actually been helped, although I kind of feel like we could have actually had like a little bit more in the way of plastic right over here and everything like that to cover the nose cone over here and everything. But like still yet though, really nice designing and everything. I love what they actually did with like the back exhaust right over here. That's actually super cool, you know. Like this guy is great. He actually has like some parts made on Cybertron, some parts like redesigned on Earth and everything. So I'm actually expecting that like black pieces right over here are things that were actually kind of like Frankensteined onto him and everything. But all in all, just a really great jet. Let's take you into some comparisons. And I know I said some comparisons, or should I do the most important comparison, which is Starscream over here. And this is the Earthrise Starscream. And look at the way these guys actually look together. They are really fantastic in the way of matching and everything like that almost, you know. Like this guy is your F-14 and everything like that. This guy, or like F-15 Eagle, is it, right? And then this guy is like whatever science fiction actually wanted to menagerie and everything, you know. This guy is actually so great. Comparisons are really nice and everything. They're actually kind of like hold up to like each other's height and width and everything like that, you know. Just very cool. But like this guy is actually so much more streamlined and everything. It's actually really great. Usually I would actually say nothing compares to this guy whatsoever. I kind of wish he actually had like a little bit of waist articulation, but we'll actually get into that. But let's get into this guy over here and transform him for the first time, and let's do it. Everybody, 1, 2, 3, headshot! So Reactivate Starscream is great. He has like a really nice set of an order of operations that he actually goes through in order to transform and everything, you know? So you'll notice that. So let's just remove these blasters right over here from the bottom. They actually peg right in here. And then we'll actually do that really fast and everything and just put them to the side. And now we're actually kind of like ready to go. We'll actually remove his arms, and his arms actually peg right in here. And you'll notice that there's like a peg hole right over there, so we'll actually do that. We'll unpeg his arms right there as well. And now let's go over to his feet. We'll extend his feet outwards, and you'll actually notice that his feet are actually made up of like multiple layers here and everything. So let's just go over here. We'll go in here and we'll actually take out his heels. So I think it's actually on this side. Yeah, there we go. And you'll grab his heels and bring them down, and then we'll actually kind of like just mush them in just like this. And then over here, and it sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't, but you can actually kind of like separate these two areas here and then just kind of like leave it like so, or like you could actually bring this out a little bit if you actually wanted the rocket pod to actually come out a little bit more and everything like that. It's actually up to your discretion, but there we go. And then we'll actually do the same thing on this side. We'll bring this down, we'll bring down the feet, we'll go into the heel right over here, and there should actually be a slot someplace around there. There'll be a little piece that you can actually kind of like grab right onto, and we'll bring that out. We'll bring that wing back, and there we go. And that's the bottom of his legs. And now let's go into the top. And this is where everything gets really, really cool. So we'll bring down the nose cone right like this. And just let me fix this up a little bit here. There we go. We'll bring this down, and there we are. Now we'll actually come over here, and then we'll actually start bringing these down a little bit and everything, so we can actually start moving these intakes right over here and right over here. And I love that chest conversion over here. It's actually really, really cool. So we'll go over here and we'll bring that up, and then we'll come over here. We'll bring these arms all the way up over here, and they go right in here, and they connect right underneath. Just let me do this. Oh, here it goes. And then this wing piece actually goes in the back also and everything. So just make sure you connect it. There we go. And then we'll go over here and we'll do the same thing over here. And there we go. And that's actually all connected. And this piece right over here, there are 3 or 4 sections over here. There's one section over here, and this piece actually flips up, and then we'll actually kind of rotate the wings over here. We'll bring all of this up and accordion it up over here, and then this piece actually comes out also, and then there we go. And then all of this kind of like just musically just goes all the way over here, and then this piece is, there we go. We'll just flip that over, and there goes his back right over there. And it's just like a really nice menagerie of like different operations that are actually going on over there to actually make his backpack actually happen. So that's really nice. Let's go over here. We'll flip out his hands. We'll flip out his hands right over here as well. You can actually now bring his blasters, and you can actually attach them right over here. They just peg right into the forearm. There we go. And here we go right over here. And now, last but not least, we'll open up the cockpit, and we'll actually take out the head that's actually being stored over there. We'll turn that around, and then we'll bring this all the way up, and then there is a notch right over here on the back where you actually have to like bring this little peg right over. So be real careful about it. But once you actually have that, that locks the whole entire cockpit right into his chest. And there we go. There goes Starscream, and he looks awesome. Let's take a look at this guy. And for this, I wanted to turn on the front light on my camera over here so you can actually check out those blue eyes right over there. They are so great. I actually keep on wondering if Starscream actually has a redemption arc or something like that going on in Transformers Activate. And it's kind of a shame that we'll never know or anything like that, or at least hopefully we'll actually get some animated cells or something like that, or like kind of like the story that actually goes behind everything that's actually in Transformers Reactivate. But like those eyes are just great. I really love like everything that they're actually doing with that face. You actually have like the normal like intakes that are actually going on right on the sides of his head right over here and everything. It's like normally you would actually see in Starscream and everything. He just looks like he's actually just like a little bit more like season or something, or like I have had enough Starscream or something, you know what I mean? Like he looks great. That angular motion of his head and everything like that is just very, very cool. Just so I bring the camera up just a little bit so you can actually see a little bit more into that. And there we go. That side profile is just great, you know? And now let's bring you over here. We actually have like a lot in the way of like the body style here. This is where you actually see the beauty of the intakes right over here and everything, you know? That V shape that's actually going on to him and everything like that. That's great. I'm not necessarily sure if you actually want to bring these out or anything like that. They're actually kind of like separate pieces and everything. You can actually use them for whatever you actually want and everything like that, you know. I love the detailing that's actually going on here and here. I kind of hope we actually get like another variation of this Starscream where he's actually like a little bit more streamlined in the way of colors and everything, you know. So there goes his legs. All the detailing over here is just great. I love like all of this design here and everything like that, mixed in with these gratings and this intake area over here. Kind of wish he actually had landing gear, but like aside from that, that's neither here nor there. He's just a really great bot. And then we'll take a look at the back. And one thing with the back that I actually kind of find is that you can actually use this in any which way. This is actually supposed to be the proper way he's actually supposed to look. But if you actually bring that down like this, it kind of looks like he's actually like a little bit more filled in and a little bit more streamlined and everything like that. And then you actually kind of like have this butterflying effect and everything like that, where you have to like the two smaller wings going down here. So that looks cool too and everything like that. So whichever way you actually really wanted to use Starscream, you can. And there we are. And there we go. And then his blasters are just really, really nicely designed and everything. I kind of wish that these were actually kind of like more like Blast Effects compatible and everything like that too, because you could actually see that where they were actually thinking about like using more effects and everything. But I love the design on these blasters here and everything. They're great. You know, fists are actually really nice also and everything, cockpit design. And one thing about this, we'll actually go into this a little bit more with articulation and everything, but like, look at that. I don't think I've actually seen like a Starscream that was actually like a jet mode like this and everything like that ever get waist articulation. So that's actually really nice. Let's get into articulation. He can actually turn his head 360 and everything like that. You can actually have like a good look up. You can actually look down like this and everything like that. Not so much, but like it's actually just enough and everything. So his arms, you can actually bring them all the way around and everything like that. They're kind of hindered by the wings, but if you actually move the wings and everything like that, you kind of like have more of a 360 and everything like that, uninhibited whatsoever. So that's actually great. His wings, his whole entire backpack can actually move. I haven't really gotten a chance to like really find a place where these actually kind of like solidify and stay in place and everything like that. So whatever you actually want to do with it, you can. These pieces look like they're actually supposed to go down a little bit more, but like on my copy, they don't really like stick in or anything like that, because you actually see that there's actually supposed to be a slot here and here where these two pieces actually go into, and not so much on mine or anything like that, but it doesn't ruin it for me at all under this guy or anything like that. He's great. You know, you actually have like the wings right over here. You actually have like a lot of articulation there. Let's see, what else can I actually show you? We actually have like 360 right over here on the elbow. I mean on the bicep. We actually have like a 90 degree right over here, and there we go. Nothing on the wrist except for like the in and out that's actually used for transformation. We have this right over here that is just really, really great. I love the fact that we actually have waist articulation on a jet former and everything. So like Hasbro actually kind of like sometimes actually has issues with like making like Voyager jets that actually have like has that waist articulation. I know that we actually got it on like the Cybertron version of Starscream. We actually had one on the Armada version of Starscream and everything like that, but like never on like something that's actually kind of like more of like a military jet and everything like that. So like I love the fact that we actually have this. We have 360 on a high kick right over here. He can, that's a kick from hell right over there, you know, that's great. Look at that. We can bring this all the way back. Great donkey kick. You have Oh, you can actually bring his arms just to about that far and everything like that, so nothing in the way of a T-pose or anything like that, but it's actually doable, you know? And then you actually have this much of a Kung Fu kick right over here, so that's actually really great. Not a whole lot of Van damage, but just enough and everything like that, so it's actually really, really awesome. We actually have a lot in the way of like flexibility here and everything like that, with this piece being able to like being brought in and out and everything like that. It's actually really nice. It's great articulation. We have a 360 right over here on his hip, so that's actually really nice. You can actually go right over here, and then there's 90 degrees on his knee, so that's actually awesome. You have flexion right over here and everything like that on his toes, and you have a little bit of ankle tilt and everything like that, so that's actually really nice. So all in all, he actually just like really has a lot of posability and everything like that, and it's actually really awesome on this guy. You can actually get some like really great dynamic poses on this and everything, and he's just awesome. There we go. And size comparison between Reactivate Starscream and your Earthrise variation and everything, and he looks really good. He's like, it's kind of like the before and after and everything. Nothing actually beats the classic look of Starscream to me or anything like that, but this guy really comes close and everything like that. He's just super cool and everything, you know? Like, again, the angularness of like everything that actually goes on his chest compartment and everything like that, everything about this guy is just great. And again, I really hope that we actually get like more solid colors in this or something one day. Hopefully if Hasbro actually decides to like come back to this or something like that, you know, like that would actually be really awesome. I'm actually really enjoying this figure a lot. Wingspan is actually really super impressive and everything compared to the older version and everything, so like that's really, really awesome. Such a great upgrade. And if we're actually doing concept art and everything like that, here we go right over here with concept art Megatron, and that looks really, really, really good. I kind of like hope that this is exactly where they were actually going to go with this whole entire thing and everything like that, but I'm just hoping that we'll actually eventually get like an eventual Megatron and everything for Reactivate, but like there we go. And the GOAT Masterpiece, Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime right over here, and that's how he actually measures up to Optimus and everything. I love it. I'm not giving you spoilers on Reactivate Prime yet or anything like that, because I don't want to have you see exactly what he compares it, because like that guy's actually great too. That's probably going to be my next video and everything like this. I hope you check it out, but like this guy, just a great bot and everything. So like if you actually have the chance to actually pick him up, do it. Final thoughts are coming up. So I didn't think that I was actually going to see anything that I liked more than the G1 design, but here we are with Reactivate Starscream. This guy is great. He actually has like a lot of dynamic details and everything that actually makes him like just a piece of art and everything all together. He might have like a couple of like little hollow pieces and everything like that, but aside from that, he is just a solid bot all the way through. Classic quality is actually really great on this guy. I think that you might owe yourself like a little bit of a walk through Reactivate and everything before these guys are actually totally gone. Now that the Reactivate game is actually kind of like off the shelf for now, hopefully we'll actually see more in the future and everything like that. And I'm really hoping that that's actually kind of like what we're actually going to see here with these guys and everything, that they might get like a resurgence or something due to interest and everything, because like I don't think that these guys should actually be taken off the shelf yet or anything like that. And I kind of like think Hasbro really owes it to themselves to, as a gaming company, which is what they kind of want to be now and everything like that, right? They should actually bring Reactivate out and everything and have these guys kind of like come out and everything like that also in all their glory, because these guys are just spectacular, you know? I really think these guys are actually rated 10 out of 10 and everything more than anything else. They actually get like the super double thumbs up and everything like that instead of the finger that I'm actually going to probably give to detritus and everything like that in one of these episodes or something. But this guy is actually great. If you actually get a chance to find this guy, get him. He's awesome. And that's it for me for today. I really appreciate each and every one of you for coming in once again for a trip through nerddom. I know I've actually kind of like kept you for like a while, just like waiting for like a new video and everything like that, and I'm sorry about that, but like, you know, like with everything in the holidays and all this other stuff actually meshed in together and everything, I'm back, and I hope I'll actually be able to like do a few more videos and everything, and we'll see how things actually go and everything like that for this year, you know? So I will definitely leave it here and everything. Thanks again for joining me. Again, if you haven't, just please hit the subscribe button and tell all your friends about DIECAST NORBZ. I really appreciate everyone over here. As always, you are the main character in your story and everything. Make sure that you're actually treating yourselves amazingly, mindfully. Make sure you're taking all of that through every single person that you actually meet. Spread that love to everyone out there and everything, you know. Pray for the people in California and everything like that. Whatever you do, whichever God you actually you worship and everything like that. Even if you don't worship any gods or anything like that, just send great thoughts and vibrations over to them and everything like that. Make sure that they're like, send anything to help and everything like that, because like they absolutely need it and everything. And as always, please just take care of yourselves. Spread that love throughout the whole entire universe, all the way through the universe, back down here to HQ, because I could always use some myself. And as always, when these stop being magical, that's when I'll stop collecting. I look forward to talking to each and every one of you soon.